Hello and welcome to a new 100-day challenge on a new YouTube channel, 100-day challenges. This is my second channel. It is a second channel to the Foxflow Martial Arts YouTube channel. And I started this year out on January 1st, starting out with a 100-day core challenge, which I just completed, put that all up on that channel. And 50 days in, I started on a 100-day balance challenge. And so I'm halfway through that one right now. And today I'm starting on a new 100-day challenge, but I realized pretty quickly that those 100-day challenge videos were slamming the Foxflow, like just content in a way that I didn't like. So I'm making this channel to just dump all these videos here. They probably aren't of much interest to many people. So I'm going to keep them off to the side on this channel. So all 100-day challenges going forward are going to be over here. And all the Tai Chi, Qigong related Kung Fu nonsense is all going to be on the Foxflow Martial Arts YouTube channel. And hopefully I will be linking both of the channels in each other's description boxes for all the videos, so you can flip back and forth and find what you like. Today we're starting off on a squat challenge. So I mentioned at the beginning of this year I started off with a core challenge, or a core stability challenge, and that was because it was the area that was most lacking kind of in my life. Like, I just noticed I needed it because I've got a 2-year-old going on 3-year-old. And I got to be able to pick her up and carry her around Costco and do all that stuff. And I was noticing that because I didn't have that basic core stability, I let it atrophy during long COVID there. I needed it back. So I started out doing that challenge. And after 100 days, I can tell you it's working. It's still working. I'm not done with it. I'm just going to keep going and do it, but I'm not making videos about it anymore. Aside from the occasional update video and probably a final thoughts one that I will publish sometime this weekend. Then I really wanted to make sure that my balance was in check. Most especially because it just will not seem to stop snowing this year, and walking around and not slipping and falling and all that sort of stuff seemed good. And I had these Weeble boards over here, which I do love, but don't use them nearly enough. So I figured it was a good excuse to just spend a whole bunch more time with them. And that series is halfway through. Like I said, it is still going to be on the Foxflow Martial Arts YouTube channel until it is done. And then I will eventually be migrating all 200 plus of those videos, of the challenge videos, over to this side when I figure out how to do that. Today we are starting on a squat challenge. And for the main reason for this one, and the reason I'm adding it in, is because the next thing I think I really need to build is some cardiovascular conditioning again. And so I really want to work on getting a really good squat, being able to do it high rep, being able to do it very smooth and very low friction, just body weight squat. I want to be able to hang out in an Asian squat at the bottom. So there is going to be a certain amount of this challenge, like my rest periods are going to be at the bottom instead of at the top walking around. And I'm going to start at the bottom, finish at the bottom, squat into all those things. And today we're going to start out just trying to figure out some rough baselines on it and where I might want to start, just by trying out a couple of things. And first thing is, I'm setting this up like my squat wedges. I will tell you, these are called harder will squat wedges. They are rubber, 4 pieces, gives you a bunch of different heights. I won't provide a link for it because I hate the place that I had to buy them, and I don't support them anywhere that is possible. So I'm not going to link them for you, but it is harder will. And to be quite fair, this will work with any squat wedges thing that you might possibly want to do. Just, I happen to like these ones. So I'm starting off on the highest setting. Basically, the wedges all stacked together. And I'm making sure that when I place my foot down on here, I'm still getting the ball of my foot in contact with the ground. So I feel like I can put pressure on the actual ground, not on an angle into the wedge. So this is slightly flexing my toes, making sure that I've got good solid contact there, and then just letting my heel back onto the wedge. Other side, same thing, making sure I can really set so that I feel the balls of my feet pressing down into the ground, toes flexed, spread out as much as possible, then just allow the heels to sink back onto the wedges. I'm going to be tall through the top of my spine. Treat this very much like a horse dance. Straighten out the legs, get tall, then slowly sinking down, maintaining that vertical spine, softening the knees, relaxing the hips, especially letting the hips sink, so I can hopefully go basically straight down. A little bit had to flex there at the end, but I can hang out here. So first things first, I'm going to try hanging out here for 1 minute and see how this feels. I'll tell you, on the wedges, it definitely feels like my weight is back in my heels here, so need to focus on getting the chest up or something to shift the weight a little more evenly. Get it down into the toes. But breathing's just natural and relaxed. Just feeling like you can hang out here. So after a minute of this, I'm going to try and do some freestanding air squats, nice and smooth and slow, with a nice smooth, slow breath, really controlled. See if I can do 5 of them. Okay, so there we go. There we go, 5. And let's hang out here for another minute. See how I do. And I let my tailbone loosen. Let the hips relax, open. Well, there's another minute. Whew. All right. So one thing I'm already noticing here is my toe started to turn out on the blocks. So that's not surprising. I wanted to test and see if I could get it straight ahead, but that might be something I have to work up to. Depending on who you are in your anatomy, you may find it easier or harder to squat straight or at an angle. Essentially, what I would probably recommend is anyone who wants to try it, do the one that feels more natural first. And make sure you can get a full range of motion out of that. And then add the other version. So if you were angled straight or if you're straight angled, and work up to getting full range of motion on that as well. Both of them are very useful and have their purpose and place, and you should probably be able to do both. But for me, I think that toe turnout is going to be a little more natural to start with. So next time I do this, I'm going to be starting with the blocks out a little bit. So yeah, that was 1 minute, 5 reps, 1 minute, 5 reps. So 2 minutes total in squat and 10 air squats. Yeah, I think that's going to be probably a decent starting place to work from. And thanks for keeping me honest, joining me on this new channel, this new venture. Check out the Foxflow Martial Arts YouTube channel as well, if you happen to wind up here first. And thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow.